time my objects are glass, wood, and metal because I recycle them. They're all picked up because I am a construction guy. That's what I do for a living, and I come across a lot of those materials, and I have the extras and the leftover parts from jobs and things like that that get reused for other purposes. You can always make art or I told you I did the whole heart process. It's got valves and setups that go over it, and I even did them in copper so that hopefully they'd turn green. But the big ugly gloves for sure. And I actually left these removable. So, and then there's Donnie. He's the defender of the arts. His mission is to defend the arts. He has no ears because praise and condemnation could change him from his mission. He has no mouth because words are weak. He has glass eyes because glass will never change, so his vision to save the arts will never change. He's truly my hero. Yeah. He has his own forklift set up, and he rides on the back of my pickup truck. And if you have a 501c3 that needs some promotion, I'd be more than happy to bring Donnie out and have him stand at your event for photo ops and explanation to children about how to do recycled. He is 100% recycled. Every last bit of him is scrapped. Pulled from job sites and junkyards and all kinds of places. Taken places. I've been in the construction business since I was about 14 years old, and I'm 49 now, so that puts me at 35 years worth of doing this, so I've been practicing a little bit.
You have some beautiful boards on metal.
I do, thank you. Thank you. I make a lot of custom artwork stuff because you get a different some different requests from people, and I kind of run those edge requests, not just your basic room add-ons or bathroom additions and things like that. But
some of the stairwells are beautiful.
Thank you. I love the intricacy of a wooden stair. It's probably one of the more complicated finish work things to do, especially when you start to make them round or octagonal and things like that, where they just get way more complicated, and it really challenges the carpenter. You really have to learn what you're doing with that stuff, and it's not just left and right and cut and dry, 90 degrees and 45s and things like that. You have a lot of nuances to adjust to, which kind of build the skills. It really does make you be a better carpenter to make those look right in order to have it come out the way you want them to.
Do you have a bathroom that you prefer of all the bathrooms you've done? It's so beautiful.
I did the one down in Lido Island, and the huge amount of space that we used, they happened to have about a 12 by 12 foot area that we were able to put the shower and the bathtub into one spot with a roll-in drain and stuff, and it was a huge chunk of Carrara marble that just turned out lovely. It was a beautiful chunk, and they had the funds to just kind of go ballistic and do what they wanted. So it was a real treat to be able to do that. I don't always get. Sometimes you have a budget, sometimes your budget's a little larger, and sometimes those big budget ones are really fun because it gives you a chance to do some artwork. Not just the construction business that we do to make it a functional program, but to actually make it a functional something that you can really enjoy as a showpiece in your home.
And you just finished a wall of bookcases. So is that a bedroom or a living room?
It was a living room. It was a very large chunk of display area for some lovely gentlemen that needed some bookcase and artwork display. So we made a very large, non-linear type wall unit for them with some big open spaces and some smaller spaces to put some sculpture and some books and some other things that they wanted to display. We do a lot of the LEDs and a lot of the strip lights for accenting and stuff these days to make that mood happen when you want to have that little bit of ambiance for the living room or the bedroom and things like that. It's always an enjoyment.
Where would people find you if they want to hire you for your architectural work, I should say?
I'm always reachable at JC Howe at gmail.com, or jchoweart@gmail.com is my email address. I'm always reachable at area code 949-422-1064. It's a cell phone, it's always on. I'm pretty much accessible all the time. And I have a website at jchoweart.com. And you can always shoot the back there and catch my cute little logo with the hammer chasing the nail and my phone number. So
That's kind of appropriate for you, I think.
Yeah, I always like that. I've had that logo for 20 years now, and it's been my little staple of the hammer running away from the nail. I always like the irony.
So now, Jeff, tell us a little bit about your artwork that you have collection. Some of it here at your home you have now.
I do. I have a huge collection of artwork because I'm a recent transplant here to the Palm Springs area. I've been here about 3 years now, and was still working in Orange County for quite a bit of time, finishing up some things, and haven't had as big a chance as I'd like to introduce myself to the artwork here, but I'm working on it. So currently I have an inventory of about 30 or 40 pieces of art floating around my house that I keep in there, and some large chunks that adorn the front yard, kind of a bit of the robo lights action. A little tip of the hat to Kenny, who's a lovely fellow out here in Palm Springs. I love his artwork and things. So
he just recently got, I think, 10 acres over in Denver.
He did. He just bought a new place so that he can start the robo lights adventure again, and I really look forward to seeing that and seeing what he does with that new space. So
you work with three materials primarily: glass, wood, and metal.
Most of the time my objects are glass, wood, and metal because I recycle them. They're all picked up because I am a construction guy. That's what I do for a living, and I come across a lot of those materials, and I have the extras and the leftover parts from jobs and things like that get reused for other purposes, and we can always make art or utilitarian things on occasion, but mostly I try and turn them into decorative type stuff to use for that.
So you just see art everywhere you go when you're on the job.
I save things, I look at things. I've been maintaining bits of my collection of stuff out here that I've had things that I've been collecting for 10 and 12 years, and things in buckets and piles and stuff like that every now and then I come across that piece on the side of the road or out of the back of a dumpster and go, I've been looking for you because the rest of you is in here. It's been collecting and waiting for you to show up. So it's a fun thing. I've been without an office for about 3 years now, which was it's hard moving things around as much like this. I used to have everything planted where all my parts were, and I knew where everything was. Now I've moved things around a few times. It makes it a little more difficult. So I'm gathering it. I'm getting my zen and my little space here organized to to work as much as I'd like to and have it work the way I like to work. I am an artist with my nuances, so I do I do have to deal with those. But it's been really nice. I mean, it's hard to argue with the view. I get a lovely shot of the San Jacinto Mountains out here when I get to spend my day in the office, and that one's hard to argue with. I sure do enjoy that out here, and I do get a bit of breeze, but it sure makes cleanup easy. I don't have to dust as much.
Well, thank you, Mr. Howe.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Jeff
you.
Howe Construction Company. Check him out on Facebook. I'll call him. His phone number is listed there as well.
Yep, still there.
Right there, everybody. Thank you, Jeff, so much.
Thank you.